Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Really good to have you on my channel. My name is Sassy Funke and I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle blogger based here in Lagos, Nigeria. So what will you find on my channel? You will find a lot of travel videos, a lot of travel hacks, a lot of, just saving money on travel, a lot about my living in Lagos challenges, life here in Nigeria. And even if you're not Nigerian, I'm sure it'll be exciting for you too. Yes. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the little bell notification button right after it. This basically ensures that you're the first to receive all notifications on all amazing videos that come out. So make sure you do that too. So today I am actually going to be addressing a particular question that was given on my Snapchat. Yes, somebody asked me that, I should do a video on for people that have, been out of the country for about 10-20 years and are thinking about relocating back to Nigeria. Like, what are the advice and tips that I would give them? Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to try to be very honest, and if you guys have any other personal questions, just make sure you send a message to my email directly. But I'm going to try and be honest and really focus on people that have not been here for a while and what my advice would be for them. Number one, I would really, ask yourself what exactly you're looking for in Nigeria. Like, what is driving your motivation to come back here, right? And really think, can Nigeria give that to you? If it's family that's here that you want to, be around, that's a very easy one. If it's like a business or something that you want to build here, like really, do just I think have that benchmark of this is what I'm trying to achieve by going to Nigeria. I think it's really important to understand what that thing is exactly before jumping in and making the move. Advice number two is really to ask yourself, do you have the patience, the tolerance that living and sort of surviving in Nigeria, needs? Do you really have that? Really ask yourself that, because I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the sort of just even the mental energy of dealing with, day to day, finding your way in Nigeria, day to day, hustling, trying to look for, electricity, like all these bills that are naturally, you have very organized organizations that deal with it in the US or the UK or wherever you're coming from. In Nigeria, it's processes are not as perfect, they're not as rigid. A lot of ways to do things are a bit more fluid, so you have to sort of have that do I have the patience and tolerance to deal with this? You know what I mean? Advice number three, I would really ask yourself that, do you have the funds? Like, do you have the financial capability to actually survive and build in Nigeria? And I think it's not only about, oh, I have this amount of money for this business so I can do the business, but like even day-to-day living in Nigeria, day-to-day spending, a lot of the times I think abroad, when I was living in London, we pay monthly for our accommodation, for our rent. In Nigeria, people ask for 1 year rent in advance, 2 year rent in advance. Like, it's a lot of outlay that you have to put out there. And I think general day-to-day living, I feel like a lot of people can plan their spending in the UK or the US very easily to say, electricity is this much, this is that much. In Nigeria, it's not. I feel like there's always random like expenditures that just come your way that you don't really, didn't really plan for. So when you're creating the funds or your budget for Nigeria, multiply it by 3 or 4, you know what I mean, just to accommodate those things. Because I think most people that come to Nigeria and leave, it tends to be the financial, right? I think they tend to be able to deal with the mental, the tolerance, the patience, but actually the financial is something that they underestimated before they moved here. So I would say really think about it in terms of like financially where you are and how, if you had no opportunities in Nigeria or anything like that, can you survive? I think that's important. And also I would say when you come to Nigeria, when you're thinking about coming to Nigeria, don't look at those big boys that you see on like YouTube or you see on Instagram that are living life and driving, Lamborghini or dressing in Gucci every day, don't look at them and think, ah, they've made it. Like, you don't know where their source of funds are coming from. You have no clue. So don't assume that whatever they're doing, you're gonna do, because all those things might not be legitimate. You know what I mean? Just focus on your personal source of income that you're getting from wherever you're coming from, your savings, and how that can work in Nigeria. Like, really think about that. Number 4 advice I would say is get a job. I think get a job or source of income that comes outside of Nigeria, you know, that comes from the West or anywhere. But because, and also if you're planning on getting a job to work in Nigeria, my advice is don't get that job from Nigeria. Let them recruit you from where you're coming from, because let me tell you something, corporations in this country will treat you where they picked you from. Like, if they picked you from Nigeria, they would treat you like that. If they picked you from the US, they know, as in, your level will be here, right? So don't ever come here and say, I want to get a job from here. Like, even if you have a Nigerian passport, tell them I am American, right? And I'm thinking about relocating because I'm just excited about Africa. Don't tell them because my family lives there, so I want to go, because they'll shortchange you. Tell them that you just want to build Africa, and at the same time you're trying to make some ching. So make sure you get the job before you get to Nigeria. Like, that is so important. Yes. And my final advice on number 5 is, you know, a lot of people I've been educated abroad, Nigerians, and have come back to Nigeria and they've gone back again, right? So I would actually advise to speak to those people to really understand their first-hand experience of what drove them to go into Nigeria, what was their vision, and why didn't it work? Like, what are the mistakes they made? Because I feel a lot of people don't talk to each other. Like, if you speak to your fellow person, like, look on LinkedIn, look at people that have gone to, you know, you've seen their job, they're in Nigeria, then they went back, ask them why. Like, get a feel of what is going on, because there's no need for you to repeat the mistakes of others. Just learn from it, you know, really learn from it. Yes, so that's it, guys. That's like my really sort of a top advice on how you should approach whether you should move back or not, given if you've not been here for a long time. I think fundamentally, you just need to do research. Like, do research. I think moving to Nigeria is such a big jump, especially for those that have not lived here for so long. Mentally, physically, trust me, it is a lot to live in Nigeria. Like, big ups Nigerians, we try, you know. Just do your research. Do your research before you take that plunge, you know, and make sure, you know, you're financially viable. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, if you have any more questions or anything for me on this, make sure you know, like, DM me or like, you know, send comment below and everything. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up because you loved it. I know you did. And also comment, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.